I've always been an entrepreneur at heart, and seeing a new industry pop up in Canada was just an incredible opportunity that was too big for me to pass up. Cannabis has always been something that I've used throughout my life, and I've been very familiar with the medicinal benefits and the recreational benefits that it can have for people and even animals, frankly. So when this opportunity came out, I had so many years of advertising in the bev-alc space, and I thought that I could be someone who would help cannabis people professionalize their marketing and help them understand their marketing out of the gate instead of having to run around in circles. So that's really why I got into the cannabis industry, and to be quite frank, it's exciting. I'm glad I entered the cannabis marketing space. It's one that comes with many challenges, but I actually thrive on challenges, and finding new ways to be creative and connect with consumers within this silly little box they put us in is actually what I love about the job. Cannabis marketing isn't glamorous. It's hard work. It requires a team of professionals who are experienced in working with inside the creative box of the regulations that put on us. Not only do they need to be experienced in that, they need to have that creative firepower to create something that still connects with consumers and delivers you ROI on your marketing spend. I think a lot of brands look at this clause in the regulations of that we cannot allude to glamour, risk, vitality, or daring in our marketing, and they see it as something that really strangles them. Whereas I think there's an argument to be made that certain things may allude to that, but if our intention is to allude to something different, then that's all we need to do and have that argument ready in place. High concept artwork and an actual concept behind an advertising campaign. There are still ways to make people see, feel, and elicit emotions within the boundaries of the regulations. We do that by producing really high concept artwork that still connects with those consumers. We help clients stand out on shelves by actually creating high concept artwork that's not pedestrian, that connects with the consumer. People know when they're being sold. So if you just put up some graphic that you created in Canva with your product, its THC content, and maybe a tagline, they're gonna know they're being sold. They're not going to take notice of that. What they're going to take notice of something that you clearly put effort into to connect with them. They know and they can tell when you're doing that. We look to understand the opportunity and where this brand is at on their journey. Some brands will know exactly what they need help with and simply ask us for a quote, and other brands will need some help to understand where Maggie Jane can really help them and really help deliver ROI for them. The best customer is one that comes armed with information, who knows what their goals are and how to collaborate with us, who lets us into their brand, helps us understand where they're coming from, what they're looking for, so that we can reach their consumers in a way that makes heads turn. If you're struggling to market yourself and it's because of budget, I recommend spending money on the big pieces with a professional agency. So things like your logo, some base level photography, some icons. If you do this, then at least you can show up professionally when you're creating your own DIY assets and programs like Canva and Adobe Express. So use professionals for those really baseline items that you need that will help your brand show up professionally if you have to DIY it because of budget. The best way to get started with Maggie Jane is to book your complimentary 30-minute discovery call. We'll get to know you and your brand, where you're at, and how we can help you in the best possible way to deliver the most ROI for you.